So students, now we are trying to understand the reaction between acids and metals. The reaction between acids and metals. So let us try to find out how do metals react with acid and acids. So firstly, very important thing you have to understand that acids are either dilute or they are concentrated. Acids are either dilute or they are concentrated. So what is the meaning of a dilute acid? Dilute acid means like it's normal dilution thing. In water if you put some acid and the percentage of acid is very less, then it is a dilute acid, and when the percentage of acid is more, might be more than 30%, then it starts becoming concentrated. So here normally the reaction with any metal and hydrochloric acid, there is a simple way you have to understand. It does not change even if it is dilute or concentrated. The product do not change, only the intensity of the reaction increases or decreases. Let us see, a metal plus hydrochloric acid, whether dilute or conc, remove H from here and add the non-metal part. So KCl plus H2, hydrogen gas is liberated. Very important, hydrogen gas is liberated, and hydrogen burns with a, when you in the test tube, if you are doing this experiment and if you take a glowing splinter there, then the hydrogen will burn, catch fire because of the glowing splinter, and hydrogen is highly combustible, so it will burn with a pop sound. So that is how you detect it, because hydrogen is very colorless. So with dilute and concentrated, metal plus acid means metal chloride plus hydrogen, metal chloride. Like if you take Mg plus HCl, then it will be MgCl2 plus hydrogen. So hydrogen has to be liberated in either dilute or concentrated cases, so I have not mentioned. But if you take H2SO4, then for dilute it is the same. Remove hydrogen and attached Na and SO4, but valency of sodium is 1 and sulfate is 2, so Na2SO4 plus H2. So I have to put here, okay, 2Na. So hydrogen is again liberated, but here I missed writing dilute. Dilute case will be this. But when concentrated sulfur dioxide is formed, it is already providing nascent oxygen. Sulfuric acid, it's fuming concentrated sulfuric acid. So the hydrogen which is formed is actually converted to water. Let me explain you why. Suppose I am taking, say for example, calcium plus H2SO4 conc, then actually every time H2SO4 first itself breaks up into, it breaks up into sulfur dioxide, oxygen and hydrogen, nascent oxygen. So what happens, the hydrogen which will be liberated in normal reactions, that will react with the nascent oxygen to form water. Then obviously calcium sulfate will be formed, plus sulfur dioxide gas will be released. So this is very, very important, that when the concentration changes, the reaction or the behavior of acid will change, and the products also may change quite a lot. So that is very important. In case of sulfate, sometimes you will get sulfur also as a product when a strong oxidation takes place. Sometimes you can get hydrogen sulfide and water. So that is very, very important. But here for your course of 10th, you can know this. Now nitric acid also is a strong oxidizing agent, and therefore nitric acid gives a lot of product. Normally if it's very, very mild, then normally it will react to give metal nitrates and hydrogen will be liberated. Like potassium with HNO3 may give potassium nitrate and hydrogen when it is very, very, very diluted. But if you start increasing the concentration and you're changing the temperature, then I can just tell you that metal nitrate will be one of the products, for very sure, metal nitrate. Then different oxides of nitrogen will be there, and plus water will be formed. So that you remember. Different. So suppose I tell CuHNO3, then CuNO3 copper nitrate plus either NO or NO2 or N2O plus water, depending upon the level of concentration. That is why if we go in very specialized case of studying about nitric acid, then only we touch that reaction. Otherwise we have to understand the general behavior of that. Non-metals do not react with acids normally. They do not react with acids. Secondly, when you go down the group over here, you try to understand hydrogen. So acids have hydrogen and metals replace hydrogen. But what about copper reacting with any acid? Suppose copper is reacting with HCl. No reaction will take place under ordinary circumstances because hydrogen is above copper in the reactivity series, so it cannot be replaced. So that is very important for you all to understand. Thank you.